It's been a long journey, and we've dueled a lot of people. We fought a lot of shadow games, we've saved the world multiple times, we've summoned a lot of monsters, we found out it's not him, all that good stuff. But every journey's gotta come to an end. And this is the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Join us for one last ride as ShibuyaKaiba. God, I love Atem so much, my fucking king, my fucking pharaoh, the goat, Shora.
I'm Gami, coming at you live from the Cum Dimension.
Worst bit we've come up with. Calamity Carl.
Yes, he's back. Back again. Pharaoh's back. Tell my man.
And Bio-Roxas.
I legit thought we just said we weren't doing intro quotes, so I don't have one.
I mean, some people came up with them. You can just do whatever you
There
want.
we go. Let's move on. Come on, let's go.
Go through one last ride in dark side dimensions and use the power of the Millennium Microphone to save the world from a bunch of fucking cubes. About 5 years ago.
Woo! Yeah!
And I add the music, and I'm gonna leave that intro mostly unedited. I think it's gonna be funny for people to get a taste of what it was like to be here live. But yeah, welcome to the Millennium Microphone. Our first, live audience recording, technically, but this will still be edited, so... It's whatever. We'll figure it out. Anyway, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Doing pretty good.
How we doing?
How we doing? If anybody has a picture of Jaime Mandel with the how we doing text, good shit.
I don't have that picture, Shibuya, but I do have another picture for everybody. Here you go, everybody.
Did you make the thumbnail? Did you make the thumbnail image? No, it's that one. Yeah!
There are so many things on screen. What is this?
It's time for herstory. Oh, man. So, in case you're unaware, we just sat through Dark Side of Dimensions, the dub. It was very fun. The commentary track is up on Patreon as you're listening to this episode, so if you want to go back and listen to it and you have access, go and listen to it there. I'll do a Patreon plug in the mid-roll, so literally do not fucking worry about that right now, but there should be links in the description, all that shit. God, what a movie. Our last
really good.
canon piece of Duel Monsters content.
Well...
Did they write this in after the fact?
This was written as a 20th thing, but I believe they consulted Kazuki Takahashi, the original mangaka. So...
I mean, yeah, they followed the manga fucking canon, not...
Well, yeah, it's a sequel to the manga, so, it mostly follows those events as opposed to what the anime portrayed, which is partly why, in the sub, there are points where Kaiba's just no, the Pharaoh's not gone in my heart. I should have been the one to send him. He needed to lose by my hand. It's actually really good.
It should have been me.
It should have been me,
killed him.
not him! Anyway.
Oh, that obelisk, though.
Oh, yeah, no,
Right.
the obelisk is so good. That obelisk design, I have the Jump promo from when it was released in the West. So good. Whew, alright, so the episode format of this is going to be a little different, because we did a live viewing of the movie. We didn't really take notes during, I just had a set of, 5 important notes that we needed to keep track of, and it's most of our usual stuff. Because we're not going through beat by beat. We just watched that shit, we're not doing that. I'll bring up any sub stuff that I found interesting, but aside from that, we're going through our favorite scene, our favorite card play, our least favorite card play, our overall rating for DSOD on a scale of 1 to 10, and then our rating for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters as a whole from 1 to 10. Now, I said I would finish the manga before I watched DSOD. I did not finish the manga before I watched DSOD. I got...
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm sorry. I got a Viz subscription. I read through all of Original. I was getting through Duelist. I got to Battle City in Duelist. And I did not manage to finish it before we did this. However, from what I've seen so far, this is me having read 160 some chapters. That is the definitive Yu-Gi-Oh!
That is a lot.
I will say that right now. I'm not giving away my overall rating of the show yet, because that is going to be the last thing we do on this episode. But right now, the manga's at least a 9. It's very good stuff. All right, so before we do any of like our segments, let me ask your guys' overall thoughts. How'd you like the SOD?
Movie good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was really fucking good.
Movie incredibly good.
It's good in the sense of this doesn't make any sense and it's stupid, but it's super cool, so I don't care.
Yeah.
This rules.
It
Also,
is incredibly good.
Since I mentioned it during the live recording,
Okay.
I went ahead and grabbed it and took a picture of it. This is the fucking gold secret rare dark magician that
Jesus, that rarity.
Right?
That's so good.
Whoa.
It's so fucking good.
Oh, that's delicious. The card
I bet it's
redesigns.
delicious. A little bit of salt, a little pepper.
The card redesigns in this movie are really good. Like the updates to classic monsters that aren't even retrains just look really fucking good. And it's funny because they kept Dark Magician Girl literally the same.
If I remember correctly, I think out of so for this movie they came out with like 2 things, the movie pack and then movie pack gold, which just had gold rares in it.
Yeah.
I think the most expensive card you can get in this set is like maybe $40. I'm gonna go fucking check those.
Well, probably because most of the cards in the set are not playable, and it's mostly just DM nostalgia.
It's mostly just collector stuff. You could get Qubit. You could get some cubes in there.
Someone has a Toon Dragon
Yo, Cube?
plushie.
I go grab my copy of Cube if you want.
I
You want to watch Cube?
no,
You
I
heard
don't.
it here first, folks. Cubics, robots for everyone.
No,
Next show on
nope.
the podcast.
Nope.
Not the next show on the podcast, but like,
You're up for it though.
you
just
know
fucking.
what? If we do like a one-off April Fool's gag for next year, I think watching a couple episodes of Cubics might be it. That's kind of funny.
We just draw like for the fucking art for that episode. We're all drawn as Aigami.
The shitty CG kid is just Aigami.
No, we're
Oh.
like all of us, the hosts, we're all drawn as Aigami. We've got a fucking Cubics made of the fucking like.
Oh my god.
Okay, if we're all going to be drawn as Aigami, we have to be drawn as Aigami doing the Joey face.
Oh, that sounds great.
Okay. So, why don't we go over, like, our favorite scenes in the movie overall? Like, not your top favorite, but just stuff that stood out to you. I'm trying to keep this in, like, a somewhat organized format, so we at least have an hour of content.
The CGI in general was really good.
The CG's so good in this movie.
Everything was phenomenal. Just like the CG, the animation, every last bit of it just looked amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really interesting, especially when you consider that Kaiba does not use physical cards in this movie. Kaiba is strictly on holograms. So the fact that all of his monsters are exclusively CG is kind of peak, because literally they're being projected from his dual disc as CG.
Mm.
It's a really neat touch when you think about it. It's so
It's
good.
a really nice touch.
That is pretty cool.
Plus, like, Blue Eyes Alternative. What a good retrain of a Blue Eyes. What a good addition to the archetype.
Yeah, that was so cool.
The alternative White
Yeah,
Dragon.
they're making Blue Eyes good.
Fun fact, that card in the actual trading card game is really good in a Blue Eyes deck, because the way you summon it is, like, you show a normal vanilla Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, and then you get to summon alternative for free.
Yeah.
So if you're running a Blue Eyes deck, you want 3 vanilla Blue Eyes, so that way you can do some of the fusions, some of the rituals, but you also always have 3 alternative White Dragon in your deck.
You also always have 3 big bricks that'll just be drawn in your hand sometimes.
You can have stuff like trade in to make them less bricky, and then you have...
Oh,
Sometimes
right.
you just get fucked in the ass. It's fine.
I mean,
We saw lemon and apple, but there's also kiwi, berry, and chocolate magician girl, and I think chocolate's the one that's actually gets played or something.
oh, that's fucking funny. That's really funny.
Let's see. Also, Shibuya,
What's up?
I was off by a bit. I don't know where I fucking got that number from, but the most expensive set from the gold rare pack is Alternative White Dragon at $8.
Yeah, because that's semi-playable, and people like to play Blue Eyes decks, so that tracks.
But hey, good news. If you really want a Gandora, I think I saw it on here for like 25 cents.
I'm good. The Gandora redesign, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's worse than the original. It's
okay,
still
but you
good.
can get it as a gold rare.
I just listen. Gandora's base design is fucking peak. When you add like a third horn on the head and you overdo it and you add like 10,000 more orbs, it's just too much. Sometimes
Shibuya, it's the Digimon rule. You just keep adding until it looks even cooler.
if it was the Digimon rule, he would have had guns. It's less cool because it's not the Digimon rule.
Oh, I don't know about that, but you just say whatever. It's fine.
I'm sorry, have you ever seen Terriermon's Digivolution? Which is just the fucking Barrett arm?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's one of my favorite Digimon.
It's really good. Oh.
I love you, Gargamon. Come home.
Gargamon.
Also, can we just talk about the redesigns of, like, all the main characters? Because, goddamn, they look good. They look so good in this movie.
They actually had, like, a non-bland...
Well, some of them look good.
I mean, some of them look the same, but, like...
Some of them look good, and then there's Tristan.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Tristan... This is...
I don't want to look at Tristan.
Tristan is fine in this movie. He's so fine.
I mean, listen, I just don't like Tristan. I think we all have established our hatred of Tristan Taylor.
Okay, but this movie makes him, like, the best he is, period, in the anime. Ever. Cause, like, he's literally Joey's tech support guy, and that's more than he does in the actual show ever. Except for Job.
Alright, but I want you to counterpoint here.
Okay.
They have my boy Twink Duke Devlin there.
They do. Twink Duke Devlin is one of the better redesigns. It's fucking
Twink
insane.
Devlin's really fucking good.
I desire him carnally.
Pretty much. Christ. Near about everybody in this movie got a fucking glow up in design.
Yes.
Except Bakura.
Bakura's new design is
Bakura's fine.
Bakura doesn't deserve it.
Little Bakura deserves it.
Little Bakura deserves a lot.
Bakura's a war criminal, even if he was possessed.
Yeah, Thief King Bakura. He's not a war criminal just because he's British.
I'm sorry, you have to censor that word, Carl, if you may.
Oh, yeah, say it again, Shura.
Ish.
There we go.
Mostly.
God, what a bad bit. So, I think Bakura, like, his hair being flatter because he's no longer fucked up and possessed, it's fine. It's like a cute, softer redesign for a fucking, like, sad twink who's gone through trauma.
He became a Tumblr soft boy.
He sure did.
What?
You know how Tumblr like hyperfixates on certain characters and calls them like ooh soft boys? He's that.
I never used Twitter.
Not
Tumblr. God, what?
Yeah.
Are we talking about Tumblr or Twitter?
We're talking about Tumblr.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the same difference at this fucking point.
It's better if you don't know. If you live in your blissful ignorance, please. Enjoy it.
I will.
I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Mokuba's fucking glow up. This man's wearing a suit now 24/7.
He also doesn't sound like a fucking smoker.
Or like the Dark Magician. Did we already talk about that?
Yeah, Dark Magician's redesign.
Ugh, so good.
I was very upset with Mokuba returning until I heard his original VA and all was right with the world.
Yeah. They did it.
I was like, oh no, we gotta listen to, oh, never mind.
Yeah, Carl saw Mokuba in the copter, went, this shit fucking sucks. And then Mokuba starts talking, and I go, hey Carl, it's the original VA. And he goes, oh!
I do have to say, the one disappointment in this movie is, because it followed more manga canon,
yeah,
they couldn't give me my man. They couldn't let my man, Maximillian motherfucking Pegasus, show up for even a second just to be like, ooh!
Oh yeah, he's fucking
Nah,
dead.
he's dead.
But it's fine, I get a movie with him in it later, and then you're gonna get a fucking live recording of me just the moment he shows up on screen for fucking Bonds Beyond Time. It's just gonna be one extremely loud, ooh!
Yeah, in 4 years when we get to that movie, it's gonna be great. But 4 years? Hey, listen, we gotta do all of GX and a lot of 5Ds before then. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is in some GX episodes too.
Oh shit. I didn't realize he was in some GX episodes. That's fucking funny. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. When I was reading through Battle City, turns out Esperoba, during his duel with Joey, when he's like channeling psychic powers, he's like, "Oh, I'm channeling the spirit of the late great Maximillian Pegasus. That's how I know what cards are in your hand." And it's insane. Like, I guess the rumor about Pegasus mind reading got around after Duelist Kingdom.
I guess.
Which, you know, like, Kaiba absolutely
like it,
would throw his name in the dirt and just be like, yeah, this man cheated his entire life. He didn't earn a fucking win, ever.
That's something Kaiba would do.
So, it tracks.
Kaiba's really big about defamation of character. Unless it's about him.
Unless it's his own, exactly. Which is why he fucking drinks water, crushes the bottle, throws it over there, and
the
then
water
he
bottle
goes,
is so
fire
good.
whoever designed that bottle. Kaiba Corp products should not break that easily.
Kaiba out here publishing anonymous op-eds.
You see, I remember that line. I just forgot that he actually said it, and it's not like a fan dub thing.
No, it's real. Sometimes the dub for this movie feels like it's a fan dub, but I think that's perfect because tonally it's so fitting, and they're very self-aware about it in ways that are just fun. Like, I'm trying to think of another good example. Fucking where is it? Oh yeah, when he's in his fucking space station, which, yeah, he has a fucking space elevator to his space station now just to reassemble the puzzle and fight his ancient Egyptian boyfriend. And the AI is telling him how the tech works, and he's like, of course I know, I designed it, don't bother me with the semantics. And the AI is just like, I know, I'm just programmed to remember how much you like hearing about your accomplishments.
Bitch, you're a narcissist. The only thing that's keeping you a step away from being clinical is this isn't your own voice being recorded.
Not yet, it's not.
Someday I'm going to synthesize my own voice and replace you with it.
Well, that'll... no, I can't keep this bit going. I was just thinking, yeah, he'll synthesize a Thames voice, absolutely, he'll do that. He'll just be like, yes, praise me. Some dumb shit. I don't fucking know.
Computer, run the scenario. Oh, Kaiba. You're such a good duelist.
Computer, run the scenario, and it just opens like a VN. A fan-made VN with Kaiba in it.
Kaiba opens up the duel simulator, and he just hears, "Doo, doo, doo, doo." This isn't what I programmed. Hi, my name's Sayuri. No.
I'm gonna punch you. No, we don't bring that shit up here. We don't talk about that shit. That shit's forbidden in this house.
So, wait, is it the...
Kaiba's such a Chad.
He is very good. As far as original characters go, how do we feel about Aigami and the
suck.
shit kids?
They all suck because they're children, and I hate them.
I figured you might say that.
What do you have against children?
Not yours, Bio. Yours are fine.
That
Mine are
fucking
great.
dude whose head was like 1/3 of his entire fucking body.
Fucking Scud.
Fucking Scud.
Scud. I'm pretty sure Scud is his name in the dub.
I hate.
What an awful name. What an awful character.
Yeah, I'm glad he died fast.
I hate.
Listen, he showed up, he got jobbed, and then he fucking died. I think that's the best way to introduce a character that looks like that.
Yeah.
I know Scud's in Duel Links, that's why I know his name. And that's the only reason I know his name, because his unlock conditions are fucking absurd. He's like a hidden character, almost. It's ridiculous. Like, all that effort. There's only a couple characters that have that kind of effort, and it's an alternate Jaden that I can't mention because of spoilers, and Scud, to my knowledge.
There's...
Good.
If you want dumb unlock conditions, there's also Mokuba literally requiring you to get to a certain rank.
I mean, that's not the worst. I
Yeah,
mean
but it's
hidden
still...
unlock conditions as in, like, yeah, make your opponent discard 200 cards or some shit.
It was still really fucking stupid, though, because Mokuba was... When I unlocked Mokuba, it was a fucking dumbass thing of, get to silver something or other, Also, you can only unlock Mokuba during this time frame.
Yeah.
Duel Links is really fucking stupid sometimes.
Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and ask it now. What was everybody's favorite scene in this movie? In this fucking peak fiction film?
I mean, there's only one correct answer.
Yeah?
And there's two correct answers.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, there's three correct answers.
Okay, tell me
Wait,
then.
I want to go first. You said best scene?
If Carl has three correct answers, let's see if we can hit all three. Bio, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, best scene, when he says, when like the evil guy is like talking about like your place in history and how they're not gonna be remembered.
Oh yeah, when he's like killing Scud and he's like, history requires someone to remember you.
That was really fucking great.
There's four correct answers. That's one of them.
We're changing the list as we go. Good shit. We're rewriting history. Shora?
My favorite scene was just little Yugi and Kaiba having a gay moment in the middle of the street.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Kaiba standing in traffic just going, "You will resurrect my boyfriend tomorrow."
They were standing in the middle of the road at night in the fucking rain. They had an audience of cars and fucking blaring their headlights. It was fucking gay.
I want to edit that scene now. And I want to edit that scene specifically so Phil Collins, Coming in the Air Tonight, is playing. Because the Vegeta Rain gif has poisoned my brain.
That's fair.
Just, it's playing from somebody's car speaker so you hear it and the bass is boosted.
Yugi, I need you to bring him back. I need him.
I can feel it.
I desire the Pharaoh carnally.
Tonight.
I need him,
Oh,
Yugi.
Lord.
Summon him for me.
Yugi, I can never find another good 10 inches.
Whoa.
What? What? I'm like 10, bud. No, you're like a 3 at best.
Fucking Christ.
I meant age, Kaiba.
Favorite scene. I'm gonna talk
I
about mine
didn't.
now. We're gonna move on. My favorite scene in the movie.
He's 18 in the movie.
I love a lot of scenes. A lot of scenes are peak fiction. But my favorite, if I have to pick one, rewatching this movie twice in 2 days has solidified that my favorite fucking scene is when Kaiba and Aigami are dueling in front of the pieces of the puzzle, and Kaiba is about to lose, and he just slaps the fucking ground and wills Obelisk back from the other side.
That was really fucking
There's one of
good.
them.
And then Aigami goes, "Your monster shouldn't be able to activate its effects." And then Kaiba just goes, "He's not a monster. He's a god."
Yeah, that was freaking awesome.
Peak
Yeah,
fiction.
I put that as my favorite play because God,
It's so good.
that rules. My favorite scene, of course, is either the Pharaoh's return or Kaiba time traveling to the past to see his boyfriend.
Yeah, it's really good.
This movie's full of great fucking scenes.
You gotta respect the hustle. Most people would give the fuck up. Kaiba does not.
Mokuba, I'm not coming back. I'm going to live in ancient Egypt. If past me doesn't like it, tough shit.
I mean, he traveled back to a point before Atem ended up sacrificing himself to stop Zork. So, like, what happens once he does that? Does he have, like,
he goes back in time again to relive it all.
Eventually, there's 20,000 Kaibas living with Atem, and he's just like, I could get used to this. Oh, wait, there's
Very
another one right
uncomfortable
now.
with the amount of white people in this court.
He just goes, "I'm not white, I'm Japanese."
Kaiba, listen, this is basically early colonialism.
Oh my fucking god. Alright. Now that's out of the way. Let's get to parts of the movie we liked a little less. What is... You know what? Let me mix it up a little bit.
Wait, hold on. People here are saying that it was the afterlife, not the past. Are you telling me Kaiba just shot himself into the earth and bombed it down? Fucking killed him.
Wait, what?
I'll see you in hell, Mokuba.
No, here's the thing. Because Kaiba is doing the fading thing that happens when you get sent to another dimension. So I just read it as it was like another dimension where he can go back to the past. But like,
Imagine he just slammed himself into the earth.
Right? They're like emergency signals start going off, and they're like, emergency brakes going on. He just rips them out. It's like, no. Oh man.
Mokuba goes up to the wreckage. She's like, God, no, please, no, you're the only family I have. Kaiba's in the fucking Pharaoh's chambers, just like, this rules. This is the best.
a compartment pops out in the back of the pod that's fucking destroyed, and it's like inside of the black box of the pod, and then a little note pops out saying, here, use this Monster Reborn card 5 years from now. That should be enough time with my BF. See you later, Mokuba.
God.
Oh my god.
All right. Instead of talking about peak fiction, let's talk about 1 out of 10. Let's discuss our least favorite character in the movie, because I'm curious to hear opinions. I didn't have anybody write this down, but I just want to get a feel for it.
Scud.
I mean, yeah, but
Ooh,
Scud
yeah.
fucking eats shit and dies immediately,
Scud.
so like...
Scud.
Scud was pretty bad. I also hate Tristan.
Scud
but
sucks.
Okay. Least favorite important character.
Taurus saying Scud.
Scud is not important.
He's pretty important.
Scud?
He's there to set up how evil Aquaman or whatever his name is.
His name's fucking
Aladdin.
Igami, my dude.
Igami, thank you.
Worst case, call him Diva, as in Project Diva. Hatsune Miku invented
Yes, you're
cubes.
right.
So, jot that down. Okay. Least favorite major character. Not Scud. Scud does not count. Don't fucking say Scud.
The Millennium Ring.
That's a valid answer, actually. That is a very
shit.
correct answer. Probably mine
I'm
as
so
well.
tired of this fucking ring.
I'm so
Okay.
tired of this dude.
Bakura's dad, because even before he got the ring, he was an obsessive, fucking insane asshole.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Funny how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just the story of if blank were a better father, shit would not have gone down.
For real, though.
Well, there's like
I'm not
6
gonna lie.
cases of this.
I was fully expecting Bakura to end up being the true final villain of this movie. I was waiting for, it's me again! It's time once more to do this duel! I was like, God, no, come on.
Zolki's back again.
Hey, how happy are you that that didn't fucking happen? At least
I
technically.
mean, what we got was still pretty bad, but it was better than that.
Yeah, it's better than him just going, surprise, bitch, and then
Better
Yugi
than
pepper
it's
spraying
time
him.
for another 300-hour duel. It's like, oh, come on.
In my hand, I have 6 hourglasses. Fucking hell. I hate Yami Bakura.
Zolki's back again. Tell your friends.
Okay. I'm gonna ask. Thoughts on cubes? What
Ew.
are our thoughts on cubes here?
Gross.
I thought they were alright.
You.
Both fair
Eyeballs.
responses, and basically what I expect from you two.
But I always gotta say the opposite.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. Are they okay? So that's an archetype that they made just for this movie,
Yes, it is an Igami-specific archetype that got created
and it's a bad
to help
archetype.
promote the movie. It's like mid, from what I...
Now, you
know.
see, what I know about cubes is that there's a Violon cube, and if I remember right, it's pretty good for Violon decks, and people usually run that one. I have a couple copies of it.
Yeah, the LGBTQ community has forgiven Violon Cube.
It's about time, honestly.
LGBT cube.
LGBTQ community! Holy shit!
That's why they forgave him.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Shibuya, this episode's coming out during Pride Month. You've got your title there. Oh no, the LGBT cubes.
Hey, please write that down in the Discord. Special episode, the LGBT Cube community.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is how we come up with titles. We just make bad jokes in the middle of the episode, and I pick one that sticks. It's really good.
Hope you all aren't surprised by that. LGBT.
It's squared. Cubed
Yeah, it's
is
cute.
the 3.
Cubed is 3. Yeah, you're right.
I do respect it though. Yeah, the Plana
There you go.
overall as a plot device, not great, pretty weak, but like considering that Takahashi wrote it and Takahashi was just like, yeah, this all hinges on the Pharaoh not resurrecting again. I'm like, okay,
Now-
sure, it's whatever.
I do gotta say that Dia's little, what's his name again? I keep forgetting his name.
Just call him Diva.
Diva. Now, I will say that Devo's awful fucking sister does refer to it as the 8th Millennium item.
I don't know why they do that in the dub, because that is fucking incorrect.
Well, I mean, I'm going with that canon no matter what.
Hey, we've established that the dub likes to make things up and that aren't canon at all.
Alright, but listen, hear me out. It's really cool.
Also, the fact that it's called the Plana, and that these chosen kids are the Plana, in Japanese, that is prana, as in planner. Like, they are planning the future for humanity. That's a little bit of subtlety that gets fucking lost on you. Like they're the architects of the future and like a new paradise dimension.
No, you see, it makes sense, but they just never let Joey say it. Because if Joey had said it, then, then everybody would get it. They'd be like,
the Plana.
Oh, they're the Planas.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Joey would have done the most accurate translation.
Yugi would have went, oh, I get it. Hey guys, that sucks.
There is also a whole bit in this movie that gets cut out because of the fact that it's the dub, where little Yugi is actually one of them. Because the Plana are these kids who are pure-hearted, who grow up in really shit circumstances, who, are chosen to have powers, linking to the Millennium items in the cube. And I don't think they explicitly say this in the sub, but I'm pretty sure, he doesn't awaken to it because the puzzle came to him at the right time in his life. Because, the Plana are souls that choose to reincarnate in terrible circumstances, hence all the kids in Egypt having to beg for food and never getting fed by this fucking asshole. And hence, little Yugi starting out life in Domino City, where bullies are constant, crime runs rampant, murders happen, all of this bad shit. Did Yugi being part of the cube thing actually do anything? No, it does not. It mostly
really.
means that, Sarah's able to communicate with him and try to make him understand their point of view, and then he's just like, no, this world's not bad, actually. I have friends.
Yeah, I was fully waiting for him to get the little triangle thing on his head and to just, handle shit on his own for the most part. Yeah. Just, make the Plana stuff vanish, and then that didn't happen. And it's like...
He
okay,
rejects
dude.
the idea of it because, there's no need to recreate the world or create a perfect one. You just make this world better. And as a philosophy, that's
this
understandable.
World. I've put in too much fucking effort.
Yugi already has a triangle, the puzzle.
That is
you're not
true.
wrong.
That is very true.
Little Yugi's just like, I've already put in too much fucking effort on this world. I'm not doing anything else. Fuck you.
I've already saved this place so many times. I'm not letting it die again.
Yeah.
Hey, fam. Just saying, we've saved the world 10 times. I'm not letting you recreate it. I'm not starting over. I'm not deleting my save file.
All right, we're about half an hour in, so I'm gonna assume that this episode's gonna be an hour 20 at the most, and I'm gonna go ahead and do our mid-roll stuff right now. So, hey, live improv mid-roll. How you guys do? We are in the middle of our DSOD episode. I hope you're enjoying it so far. We have Twitter. If you don't already follow it, please go follow our Twitter, at Millennium Mic. Should be on screen right now in the video version. I make funny tweets there. I announce when stuff like the live watch-along happens. I put previews up for the episodes there, the day they go live. And I do funny memes sometimes. So, go check that out if you're interested in any of that. We also have our funny little Patreon, where you can watch the funny little commentary track for Dark-Sided Dimensions that we were talking about at the start. See? I brought that back. For $5 or more a month, as little as $5, you can become a patron, get access to that, VODs of our Duel Links streams, you get access to all of my notes, not only for Duel Monsters, but also my notes for DSOD's sub. I was updating those last night in that same Google Doc. So if you're interested in reading that, patreon.com/Millennium Mic. And, for tiers that are high enough on there, I do actually put names on screen, like those of our Blue Eyes White Dragon patrons, $25 and above. And then, I'm going to go ahead and read some names out because we have a couple tiers higher than that. We have our forbidden ones, the $50 tier. So, very big thank you and very big shout out to Bill Sanchez and Teletraan 4. Let's also not forget our 3 most important cards, our god cards. Very crucial.
They're not monsters. They're gods.
Exactly. So, very special thank you to Demitri Gonzalez, Saphy Ravenhurst, and ShinyMew, who actually upgraded from Forbidden 1 to God card, and I was stunned. Thank you all so much to everybody who stuck with the Patreon during our month-long break. I really do appreciate it. We just needed to take a little bit of time, because we've been doing this every other week for like a year and a half. So having the weeks off were very nice. And then, special shout out to Reshef the Dark Patron Patchwork. Thank you very much for that. Do I have anything else I need to chill? Not really. So, Carl, do you want me to just cut straight to the Dipships ad from here, or do you want to, like, do a small read for Dipships right now?
Hey, everybody, you like butts? You like swimming in the ocean, you stupid little git? You should go and listen to a podcast instead, like a smart person does. Go listen to Dipships, a legitimate boating podcast where we talk about boats. No, we don't. We talk about everything other than that. You fool. Tricked again. We talk about boats. Go listen to it. Dipships.com. That's not real. You've been tricked a third time. God damn, what are you doing? Damn, boy.
The best advertising job I've ever fucking seen.
Good job.
Dipships, the legitimate boating podcast. Not quite our sister podcast, but it's like a cousin podcast, almost. Slightly related. Carl runs it. Bunch of good people are on there. Friends of the podcast.
A couple good people.
Go and listen to that if you're interested. It's a very fun variety podcast. You can go ask questions. It is real good shit. And I will have had the Dipships video playing as we say that. Alright. I think we can just get back to talking about the movie. That's good ad break, team. We did it. We managed. Wow!
Oh, I see how it is. Not gonna ask Bio if he wants to advertise something.
I mean, those are our usual ad break things. If you guys want to advertise your own shit, this is your platform. Go.
I used to be a YouTuber. I don't do anything anymore. Thank you.
That is not true, Bio. You have a job, you have kids, and you play 14.
Hell yeah.
You do things still.
I do things.
Nothing of them.
If you need a therapist and you happen to live wherever the fuck Bio lives, go find Bio.
It's a conflict of interest. Sorry.
I would assume that, yeah.
But yeah. Actually, on a more serious note, I actually am coming back to content, working on some Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories videos and some Kingdom Hearts 4 combat stuff. So yeah, I'm excited.
That's very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And
just took me a year.
And Shora, you got anything?
At Shora_art on Twitter, please go follow me. I only have 347 followers compared to some of these motherfuckers' thousands.
Can't relate, sorry.
The call-out post to immediate response wombo combo.
Fucking savage!
Holy shit!
Oh man.
But yeah, we all have Twitters. If you'd like to go follow them, for the most part, they're the same as our names. Bio, yours is Bio_Roxas, right?
Yep, not Bio-Roxas, because some stupid porn bot has it, but whatever, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, no, every time I remember that, it's fucking wild.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I gotta just.
All right, while you guys are looking at the porn bot and fucking ogling, at Bio_Roxas, at the Calamity Carl, at ShibuyaKaiba, at Shora_art. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. I see it. I was like, I don't see anyone with just the name Bio. Oh, there it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of porn,
Shame.
least favorite card /play by Jam the Cubic Seed.
What?
Least favorite card is probably the like magical girls or whatever, like the strawberry things.
Apple
That
and
was
lemon?
weird. Yeah, not a fan.
What?
They're they're fine. They're not the worst card.
I mean, they're not the worst. There weren't like that many bad cards.
Most of them were the cube monsters, Bio.
I didn't think those were that bad.
Bio, I don't know how to break this to you, but those cube freaks were right there.
They weren't that bad.
I'm sorry, when he calls it Bijam the Cubic Seed, and he says that name at least 10 times.
Yeah, I'm honestly going to say I like the rest of the cubic monsters. The rest of them are fucking cool. They fit the general design aesthetic that I love, that is just put random eyes on shit, make them gross fucking abominations of meat.
Yuki, I'm going to spread my seed on this field.
No.
But cubic seed is just kind of boring. It's just an oval with a little couple of wings and an eye. It's just
Egg. Eye.
Egg. Yeah, the cubic seed is not a cube. It's an oval. Come on, dude. I don't care if it's made up of cube. It's not one. How do you get rounded edge from cube?
You shave it.
Yugi, I'm about to cube.
I'm cubing. I'm Cuba Gooding Jr. Hello, everyone.
Oh, what was the fucking Disney movie this man started? I forget.
The Belt Sander.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay.
He was in Snow Dogs, wasn't he?
Was it Snow Dogs? I know he was in one of those.
He was in Boys in the Hood.
No.
Oh, this is now a Cuba Gooding Jr. podcast.
I think Cuba Gooding Jr. was Snow Dogs, and then 8 Below was the white guy. 8 Below was the really sad one.
Yeah, he was in Snow Dogs.
Okay, good. So I'm remembering my Disney direct-to-DVD correctly. What?
And he goes sledding with dogs? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And one of the dogs gets impaled on a tree, and he holds it in his arms as it dies. It's really sad. But then they go to a picnic after, and it's really happy.
Doesn't he bite the ear of one of them called Fang or something?
I fucking hope not. What?
To
I thought
assert
8 Below
dominance.
was the one with the fucking dog death. Jesus Christ.
No, he doesn't kill the dog. It's just
No,
He
I
sacrifices
mean,
the dog to his deity.
8 Below is about a guy with 8 fucking dogs trying to run through Alaska and get back to civilization, and then a couple of the dogs, I think, die because it's so fucking cold.
It's cold, yeah.
Dang.
Anyway, lighter note, least favorite play.
Anyway, let's stop talking about animals.
I'm trying to divert us from the sad topic, move us on to the funny topic of shit that we don't like.
I don't like these seeds all over my desk.
Okay, that's your least favorite card. What is your least favorite play?
Millennium Ring. I'm so sick of this fucking thing. It's like the SpongeBob meme. How many times would I teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah, where's the fucking meme of I'm so fucking tired of this dude, and it's just the ring. It's just the ring floating there.
I'm so sick of it.
My least favorite play had to be Kaiba going, "You think you can stop me with fruit because we watched this during Pride Month? Hello?"
Right, that's what I thought.
I do think I can stop you with fruit, motherfucker. Just watch me. LGBTCube community attack.
That's why I had to do a double take when I heard that. I was like, what? Were they being homophobic?
Kaiba would be gay and homophobic, though. Let's be real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He is the one in this show who would be both.
My least favorite play is them deciding that Rex and Weevil got a cameo somewhere. I didn't notice them anywhere, which is fine, but just the knowledge that they were in the movie at some point.
Were they really? I don't know.
I never saw them, and I'm thankful for it, because if I saw them, I would have been... Are they in the group shot?
They're in the group shot, apparently.
Where there's a dark magician girl, there's a Celtic guardian,
Upper
there's
left.
a dark...
There they are, top left.
Why is there a second Yugi? Or is that a Yugi cosplayer? Okay, that's cute.
He's a cosplay.
That's cute, actually.
There's also a Kaiba cosplayer, right near them.
Where?
A little bit to the left of the Yugi. Right between the Yugi and the little dark magician.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Oh, shit, yeah.
That's really fucking funny.
That's really cute. I do love the idea of people cosplaying these real-ass human beings. I think it would be funnier if the Yugi hair looked like a bad paper cutout that this kid colored with marker instead of a wig.
I love the fact that the fucking Dark Magician Girl, and Celtic Guardian cosplayers are just little kids, though.
They're
That's
children.
So
it's
fucking
so good.
Cute.
I love it. I love the fact that they probably sell Duel Monsters Halloween costumes.
Oh, absolutely.
a Gaia the Fierce Knight costume. No, Gaia the Dragon Champion costume, where the dragon is like one of those fucking like Yoshi costumes where it's just like the fabric and you walk and you're. It's the idea of it is so funny. All right, new question that I'm throwing in right now. If you could cosplay any duel monster, what would it be?
Any monster.
Any monster, like these kids who are doing Dark Magician and Celtic Guardian.
I have to go remember this dude's fucking name real quick. 1 sec.
All right. If I have to pick one,
Any monster, you said?
any monster.
Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Leap.
Oh.
You're gonna cosplay a tank. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Very original. Cool. Thanks.
I'd be Karibo because I feel like that'd be an easy cosplay.
Karibo would be very cute. It would be incredibly good. And I'm pretty sure Karibo would be one that's like very highly marketable.
Okay, I'm gonna show the fucking edgy side of things, I guess.
Okay.
Because there's a card that I used to really just fucking love because I thought he looked really fucking cool.
All right.
Gore's Emissary of Darkness.
Oh, Gore's is fucking sick.
Gores is cool. I'd probably say like Warrior Digrapher.
Warrior Digrapher's also a really good pick.
I forgot there's a ghost rare Gore's. Fuck, I kind of want that now.
Tricky. Because there's a lot of good monsters out there.
The Tricky's a pretty good choice, yeah.
The Tricky would be a very
The Tricky
fun
would
one.
be a really fun cosplay.
I think it would look so stupid that I would have to fucking do it. I might do Toon Summon Skull. Imagine how awful the suit would look. It would just be really funny to walk around and just fucking go.
Actually, wait.
Couple cosplay idea: Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl.
Wait,
Very cute.
what am I fucking doing? I've literally cosplayed Pegasus for this fucking podcast.
Yeah, but monster.
Monsters. I said monsters.
Yeah, but he is a bit of a monster in the first season.
Monsters that are on card art. You could say Kaiba, you could say Mokuba, you can't say Pegasus.
If only KZ were here, we would just immediately get hit with Donzalug.
Yeah, he would just go Donzalug.
Oh, Zalug.
No, actually, he might say Trent, and I think that's funnier.
Actually, fucking,
I hate that.
if we ever went to a fucking convention together, you know what the funniest group cosplay would be for us?
What?
The fucking Dark Scorpion burglars. Just
my
all of them.
Fucking God.
Oh,
Yeah,
can
but
I
I
be
don't
the
want to
little-
shave myself bald.
Can I be the one with the
You just wear a
headbands?
bald cap. You don't
That's me
have to
on-
shave.
Tag yourself, who's who.
I'm the guy with the headband.
I like the bitch on the right. She's got me energy.
I'm out for blood.
I'm
Yeah.
choosing a little fucking gremlin man.
No, I don't know. I think he's funny with his little big hammer.
Oh, it's great.
Shura is very clearly Cliff, the clap remover.
Is that the brown-haired one with the glasses?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, sure. It's
Isn't
funny
he-
because I have the purple hair for the fucking Donzalug.
He's the one on a Trap Dust Shoot.
Yeah, isn't he Cliff the Trap Remover, though?
Whatever his fucking name is. It's so close.
The
Oh,
Clap
Time
Remover is a
Wizard
much
wasn't in this
different
movie.
thing.
Good point.
Yeah, Time Wizard
I thought I
was
said-
not in this
I thought
movie.
I said Trap Remover.
You said Clap.
God.
That's a very different meaning. Like, incredibly different.
He removes an STD from you.
Yeah, exactly. The meaning shifts wildly when you say clap. Okay. So have we done favorite card play yet? Because I don't think we have. I think
No, we didn't.
I did
No, we
least favorite
haven't.
first. Okay. Favorite card play? Go right ahead.
I really like the alternative blue dragon.
Alternative White Dragon.
That's-
So good.
Yeah, white dragon, whatever. That
No,
one
you're
looked
fine.
awesome.
It's a long name.
Favorite play? Honestly, it was kind of cool that, like right at the end when Yuki gives Kaiba the card, and then like he uses it, but then ends up like having a trap card ready. That was pretty. I mean, it was pretty like you could see it from a mile away, but it was still really cool.
Yeah.
Palladium Oracle Mahad was really fucking good, but I also just really like Dark Magician in general, because this design for Dark Magician is really fucking... It's just slick.
The black and the gray are a very good color palette.
It's not even like a full-on black, it's like a dark blue and like a dark kind of teal thing. It's almost white, but with like a little bit of blue. It's really fucking good.
I gotta go with Gandora X.
That's fair.
Fair.
Alternative White Dragon was mine, but since Bio has said it, I'm going to give it to him. Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight is my second pick. Lord Gaia, really good. Really good addition to the Gaia archetype. He's fucking great.
My favorite play, of course, is Obelisk the Tormentor.
Of course. Very solid choice.
I'm gonna go with the fucking loop. The perpetual loop was really fucking clean.
The
as a play.
3-trap loop. It's really good. That was also mine.
That was such a go fuck yourself, big bad. I'm just gonna defeat you with 3 cards.
He just goes, another trap? And then Yugi goes, shit yourself! Now! And then he does. Bio, what's yours?
What, didn't I just say mine?
Your favorite play. You said favorite card, and that was alternative.
Yeah, my favorite, sorry. My favorite play was the, like, when Yugi reverses Kaiba.
Oh, yeah,
like
with
that
the
whole sequence?
With the Monster Reborn. Okay, sorry.
No worries. I said them both at once.
All right. Now we get to the controversial parts. So, I have asked you all, on a scale of 1 to 10, to rate this movie. I have given this movie a sub rating and a dub rating, and they are different numbers. So, whoever wants to go first can. I'm not going to enforce an order on this.
I would probably give it like a 8 or 9. It was good.
I'd give it an 8, yeah.
About the same. I rate the movie as a 9.
I'm glad we're all in about the same range. I gave the dub an 8. And then I give the sub an 8.5. Which
Just get out of here with your 0.5s.
Look, you can give a half-star review. Why not decimals? Fucking, alright, fine. Dub 8, sub 9.
I'm joking, do it!
Alright. And then, I'm asking you to rate Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters as a whole.
0.
Like a 2.
What the fuck?
2 out of 10, too much time, wizard.
Wow.
Honestly, I feel like, joking aside, probably a 7.
That's literally what I wrote.
Putting nostalgia aside.
Yeah, genuinely, I had trouble coming up with a good number, because the highs are really good, and the highs are like the straight manga adaptations, with like a couple of things added in because it is an anime, and the lows are so fucking low. The
highs are really good, but then in the middle of one of those highs, it goes, alright, here's like 5 filler arcs.
When you skip filler, it's probably like a 7.5. When you sit through filler, and you realize that people watching in real time had to wait 2 years to get back to canon content, you give it a 6.5. And then the dub gets a fucking 6. And that is my stance.
Now, here is a thing with filler.
Okay.
And it does relate to One Piece.
Okay.
And it does relate also to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Does it relate to Naruto
because
as well?
when I was... No.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it basically should,
like
but...
the king of bad filler that goes on way too
But
long.
I didn't give a shit about Naruto after the certain point where the filler started.
That's fair.
So I never experienced all of that garbage.
What? You ever watched Naruto?
I watched up till like the point where they go, okay, now it's time for 9 years of filler, and then I didn't watch it until Shippuden started, and I didn't keep up with Shippuden that much.
Yeah, because original Naruto, the way it goes is that once the Sasuke retrieval arc is finished, it's all filler until Shippuden.
Oh, yeah.
But you see,
you just skip that.
The thing is, with One Piece, when I started actually like going back and rewatching all of it, because I of course watched the 4Kids stuff and then went, well, now that I know like that it's a Japanese show and it has like good things in it, I'm gonna go watch all of it. There are a lot of points where they caught up and went, we have to do filler. Let me tell you how much skipping all of those improved my experience.
Yes, that is how it works with older anime.
It worked very well, and I felt so much better with it.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, if you could do that with Yu-Gi-Oh!, fucking worth it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it does tie into the story at some points.
Unfortunately, the
but
anime
only
makes
for
it
the
relevant.
Anime.
In the manga, luckily, none of that exists, none of that matters. You can choose to skip filler content entirely, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Are the manga, is a filler between Duelist and Millennium World, and guess what? You can ignore it if you want to.
Yep.
Hallelujah.
I don't even think it's really canon, even.
No, it's not. It was not written by Takahashi, if I recall correctly, but it's very neat because it explains why Obelisk looks different between Battle City and DSOD, where he has the new Takahashi design.
It also involves the Wicked versions of the god cards.
The Dark Gods.
Yeah.
Wicked Avatar, Wicked Eraser, and Wicked Dreadroot.
I love the Wicked Avatar just because it's literally just black hole.
Ball.
And its effect is just, I have
Behold my orb.
Bald!
And its effect is just, I have 100 more attack points than the highest attack point on the field.
It's so funny. I used to run a deck that would get it out, and it would just be like, now how are you gonna top this? Forgetting that it's still affected by magic trap card.
Yep.
That is very funny. Okay. I have one more question for everybody before we wrap this up for DSOD and for Duel Monsters, more or less. Who is everybody's... I know this is going to be obvious for like, Shora, but who is everybody's favorite character, just in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters?
Yugi.
Yeah, not a shock. Not a shock, mister. I drew myself as Maximillian Pegasus.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, I know.
As much as I have issues with, like, Joey sometimes, he's still definitely my favorite character.
Yeah, I will say Sub Joey is a fucking Chad. Dub Joey's a clown, but, like, we forgive him because he is funny. And Jonouchi in the manga so far has been nothing but a king. Absolute king shit.
We stand Pegasus in this household with Merrick as a very close second.
Merrick is very good. Like, I came out of this rewatch liking Merrick way more than I expected to. He's very sympathetic. His backstory is real fucked when you get into the actual sub shit. And,
I do have to freely admit part of the reason why Merrick is a close second is because, I was at a con one year, met up with fucking Martin, and we just had a moment where we were both just going, yes, we're going to meet up, yes!
I met him at Fanime one year, and he handed me a condom for free.
Who?
Oh, shit.
The voice
Little
actor?
Kribo. Friend of podcast, Little Kribo.
Yeah.
It was one of his Kaiba condoms that just says, because we don't need any more Mokubas in the world. I kept it for a good long while until I grabbed it one day and I was like, I should probably throw this away, honestly.
Yeah.
Man.
We need to get him back on for GX, because I know he's been rewatching GX.
Yeah, I'm going to send him a DM at some point asking if he'd like to come on for any particular GX episodes. But I know he's very busy with shit at the moment, so I don't expect anything, audience. But, like, the invite's gonna be out there, and if it's gonna happen, it's gonna be fucking sick. If it doesn't happen, well, we tried.
There is a small part of me that is still, like, half tempted to send a fucking email or something to Billiam. Just because that would be fucking funny.
If you want to shoot your shot with Billiam, I think it would be very fun to have him on. I enjoy his content a lot.
Because, like, he's done all of these different fucking videos on nostalgic fucking topics. He hasn't done Yu-Gi-Oh! Yet, though.
He covered DDM, though. He covered Dungeon Dice Monsters.
But he hasn't covered the actual fucking card game or the anime, but he's covered Digimon. He's covered fucking Chaotic.
All right, gang, here's the thing. If you all can manage to get the attention of Moist Critical to get him on the Millennium Microphone.
Yo, real talk, though.
I would love to have Charlie on the podcast. I would love that. I think that'd be funny as hell.
If we got Charlie on the fucking podcast.
It'd be funny as shit. I watched a video of him and Distant Coder dueling, and he's like, I use a different dimension deck.
Yeah.
I was like, I hate you so much.
Hey, if you guys can get MBT's attention to tell, so that he can tell our podcast to fuck off, that'd be funny as hell. He wouldn't come on. He would just be like, fuck these bitches. I don't know why I keep getting ads about this Millennium Microphone. Fuck them.
Let's get Farfa to briefly look at us.
Farfa would be very funny because he would go, YouTube, how's it going? And then Shora would leave call immediately.
I don't know if I can trust the Scottish that much.
I would leave halfway through him going, YouTube.
I don't know what you're talking about. I fucking love the way he goes, YouTube, how's it going?
We could get Gage. No, that'd be...
Oh, hey, if we got Gage on the podcast, we'd have a whole segment of like, bro, so why don't you build a different deck? Why are you running Chaos again this week?
Why don't you just win for it?
My guy, MBT and Farfar are right there. You can call them anytime you want to deck them. Please.
Yo, can we get the duel logs?
I was watching a fucking Distant Coder video. He's like, guys, listen, both of you, I want you to know I'm willing to sit in on your fucking progression duels to make sure you don't do any illegal moves again.
It's so funny. That is the funniest shit.
It's so funny.
Anyway, since I didn't get to say it, a lot of characters have risen up in the ranks for me on this rewatch, but like my favorite character, it's always gonna be a Tem. It's always gonna be a Tem. I've loved him since I was a kid. And I still love him now. I think he's real fucking good.
Shibuya, would you say he's a 10 out of 10?
Yes.
Good.
King shit. King shit. The GOAT, the fucking legend, the Pharaoh, my man. Love him. Alright, so aside from any funny bits we have left, that's it.
We have funny bits?
I mean, that whole bit about, like, bugging MBT, so he told our podcast to fuck off, was pretty funny, I think.
The funnier part would be him just actually, like, not even us inviting him into the fucking private Discord. He just shows up out of nowhere. How did you get in here? I willed myself in.
Well, you see...
Now let me tell you all about how to synchro summon.
Well, you see, I played Interdimensional Matter Transporter, which allowed me to invade your Discord.
Christ.
I hacked Discord servers. You will now feel the power of the Great White.
What?
He referred to himself as that because that's the Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's the big funny shark man.
Right, It is. I think that's really good. God, MBT is too funny.
So
Somebody stop this man. Alright, so 2 weeks after this comes out on YouTube publicly, we will be starting our watch through of Season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh! The original anime done by Toei, covering the first run of the manga. I'm very excited for that.
It's gonna get dark in here.
We're gonna be doing all of the episodes, and we're also gonna be doing the movie. And we're gonna have a special guest on for the movie. So please be excited for that. Once that is done, we will be starting Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Generation Next?
Generation Next.
Game on! Get your game on!
Fun fact, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX invented Pirate Ska.
That's true.
Listen to the first Japanese opening, then you'll understand what I mean. GX is going to be very fun. We have some surprises in store for GX that you're not ready for. And, we may be a 5-man squad for GX. So please be excited for that.
So unfortunately, everyone, this is Bio-Roxas' last time as we're putting him down after this.
No! Putting him in the fucking ground. God, I wish that were me.
No, guys, the plan was we were gonna put him in a cell with the Time Wizard card, and then he was gonna start screaming, and we were gonna record it.
Put me in the ground. Put me in the ground. Put me in the ground.
Lay him to
we
rest
walk him in a
his...
padded cell. It's just like dark. It's like, why am I in here? We flip the lights on. It's just a man in a Time Wizard outfit. Give me a hug, buddy.
Lay Bio-Roxas down to rest in his Time Wizard casket.
God, he's in a padded cell, in a straitjacket. The only thing on the wall is a Time Wizard clock. That's the only indication you have that time is passing.
Every hour on the hour, it shouts time magic.
Time magic.
God.
Alright, so we'll see you all for future content. Until then.
Get out.
There's plenty more Yu-Gi-Oh content to come.
Well, I can't say see you next duel, because next episode we're doing doesn't really have any duels. It's just, like, money and shit. But, we'll see you next game, I guess.